Hey, Papa Bear. Gary. Gary. Pointing at you, Gary. I'm the Mad Barbarian. Hey, guys. Thanks for joining me. It is time for Murder Table Monday. Now, my comments are coming up pretty good. And, oh, it is 5 o'clock. Look at that. 5 o'clock. Let's stop this nonsense. Boom. And we'll shut that down. Hey! Boy, we're expecting some thunderstorms right now. So, if for any reason I'm struck by lightning or whatever, we lose connectivity, you'll know what happened. Thunderstorm. No boomers yet. Nothing boomy. Nothing. Had some rain. But nothing too drastic. I got my last cup of coffee for the day. Drinking out of my special Horror Host Hall of Fame coffee mug. Thank you, Papa Bear. One day I'll be there. Maybe. Or maybe I won't. Either way, I am having a blast doing this. It's so much fun. Hi, Terry. Welcome to Murder Table Monday. Hey, there's D9. Hey, D9. Mrs. Dredd mentioned you yesterday. She said she really missed you at the bash. So you know you were missed. She said you're like her partner in crime. And she missed seeing you there. Hey, Amanda. Hello, Lynn from Kentucky. I hope everything is going well for everybody. It looks like the sun's trying to peek out here, which is surprising. Yeah, you know, like yesterday, they were, you know how the news is, right? You know how the news is. If they're not trying to build up their ratings by, you know, forecasting whatever, right? Oh, this is bad. Oh, that's bad. Watch the news. Well, yesterday it was all about storms. And we had 2 quick rain clouds go by, and they're gone. I had to shut the windows. Hey, Grandpappy. Let's see, I'm missing people here. Is Halloween Jack in the house? I see Hijack. Scroll back up. Hey, Halloween Jack. So, I swear that we're still recovering here in the swamp. We're still recovering from Monster Bash. It's just, I know. Again, Murder Table Monday. What are you going to talk about? It's muggy in here. Ugh. All the windows shut. So, and I'm a little hepped up on caffeine because I had a cup of coffee at 4:30, and I realized that I should have waited to have my last cup of coffee here with you all. So I made another one. So I'll be bouncing off the walls. But anyhow. Yeah, it's just like I miss all of our friends that we were hanging with. And I think I went through just this down couple of days where I was just really down because I was so up when I was there with you all filming. A lot of fun filming. We had a lot of fun filming at Monster Bash. Gruesome Graves and Renfield and Chad and Bunny and Nutty Squirrel and Kirk. It was just... And Gary. It was fun hanging with Gary. I pick on Gary probably a little too much. It's because he's Gary. But, yeah, and Grandpappy. We had fun filming with Grandpappy, too. We did a couple of promos, which were a lot of fun. And a couple of skits. Papa Bear says, Cincinnati news is all about shootings and homicides. Well, what's funny is, you see, we normally watch... Papa Bear. We normally watch ABC News, and we don't pay for any streaming service, so we tend to watch that, and they tend to downplay any violence that occurs in Philadelphia. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about how many people they had to drag out of the gutters and haul away because they OD'd. Because with ABC, it's Disney. ABC is owned by Disney. This isn't a crazy conspiracy theory either. But, Disney owns ABC. And they want tourism in Philadelphia. And, a chunk of the money comes from tourism because everybody wants to go to Philly and see the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall, especially 250th anniversary, right? See the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall. Everybody wants to go to that cheesesteak place, whatever it's called. I don't know. There's two. They compete. Whatever, cheese wit, cheese without steak wit. It's ridiculous. Go to the store, get yourself some minute steaks, and make it how you like it. I would suggest an Amoroso roll, but don't go to Philly to buy their garbage. Yeah. And the smell of the city is horrible. Now, Mad D, he's going to disagree with me. And that's okay. He can be wrong. Cities stink, especially Philly. It smells like an open garbage can. You get within the city limits, it just smells like an open garbage can with bad food and flies. But if you want a cheesesteak, stay at home, make your own. It doesn't matter what kind of cheese you put on it. You should put some onions in there, though. Saute some onions up with that cheesesteak. Put it on a roll. Throw some drippy cheese on it, or throw the cheese on the steak while it's in the, then stir it up and put it. You can make your own, much better. And whatever you do, don't buy any pretzels off of the vendors. The street vendors, they push shopping carts around full of stacks of pretzels. They're hard, they're cold. The vendors pee in the street, and they don't wash their hands, and then their hands are all over your pretzels. You don't want that. No. Go down to your local gas station. Go to the supermarket. Bake your own darn pretzels. More sanitary. Okay, yeah. Yep. Whiz for the tourist. Yeah, whatever. Don't go to Philly. I don't care what anybody says. We stay out of there. I used to go there for my for a doctor's visit with a specialist about once every 4 weeks. And even the well-traveled areas are sketch. Everything is sketchy. They're sketchy in Philadelphia. Look, I'm not even talking about Monster Bash now. I'm just talking about Philly. If you want to see the Liberty Bell, Google it. Look at a picture. You can see it better, more up close. Whatever you do, don't go to Kensington. Daytime, nighttime, don't go to Kensington. And don't park. You park in Philly, it's going to cost you $30. Then you drive away and you realize your catalytic converter is no longer on your car. But anyhow, yeah, our news covers up all that stuff. They do cover some homicides, especially if they involve like a younger victim or a family. A lot of shootings. Thank God they're bad shots, right? They miss each other, or they only wound each other. That way they're back out on the streets the next day. Okay. I missed so many comments. I'm sorry. Halloween Jack says he loves Philly. I'm sorry, Halloween Jack, that you feel that way. I've lost no respect for you though. Hey, look, William Russia. Oh, hi, welcome to Murder Table Monday. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, so I did miss a couple Murder Table Mondays, and this one might go slightly over, depending, because I've missed talking to you all, and here I am. Last week we were on the road. We were just getting home from Monster Bash. I'm going to talk about Monster Bash, and we had a really good time, and it was a lot of fun. And even Sunday night, there were still activities going on in the lobby. We stayed an extra night, got to hang out with Terry and Tom, and they had me rolling because they came out dressed as doctors. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. They had set this up prior too. They came out dressed as doctors, and they had these thermal bags with syringes in them. And the thermal bag said organ donor on the outside, so it looked like the human organs. And my scrolly stopped scrolling on my computer. Up there we are. And but inside the bags were syringes filled with alcohol, some moonshine and vodka, and I believe some Kentucky goodness and bourbon. Uh, but they had accents and they put it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Sunday night was fun. Gary says on the bus trip to Cape May, New Jersey, on the way back, our bus driver took us through Philly. He told us he was from there and called it Philadelphia. If you were able to open up the windows while you were driving through Philadelphia, Gary, you would notice that smell. That smell is from piles, tons of garbage stacked up. Yuck. Bruce says we have Pine Bluff to match Philly. I've never been to Pine Bluff. That would be interesting to go there, though. I never go there. If you're comparing it to Philly, I never go there. As a matter of fact, my daughter, she's a traveler. You know, right now she's Spain, England. I don't know. She's off here, off there, having fun, living life. She once said to me, she goes, "Dad, where do you want to go? I'd like to take you on a trip with us. Where do you want to go?" I said, "Noelle." That's her name, Noelle. I said, "Noelle?" Because why would I call her anything other than Noelle? That's her name. Used to call her Stinky when she was little, but she doesn't like that. So, Noelle, you see right over there? She goes, "What?" She was here in the house. Right over there. The living room? She said, "Yeah." I said, "There's a spot on that sofa in the living room. I really like that spot. And I can go anywhere in the world with my internet. I can see things. I don't have to deal with people. I don't have to deal with traffic. You know how much it cost me? Pennies. Pennies compared to air travel. Eesh. Uh, Amanda loves Cape May. We've been to Cape May a bunch of times. We took the ferry from Delaware into Cape May, and that's the first big boat that I've ever been on. The only big boat that I've ever been on, and it was fun. The water was fun. You know, I saw dolphins. I saw dolphins. I don't know what body of water is that between Delaware and Cape May. I don't know, but it was neat, and you know it rocks slightly. I didn't like that too much, but yeah, but you know what? Yeah, so I'm not into traveling, and I don't know. It's what a hassle. What a hassle travel. You know, I'm Facebook friends with Danny Roebuck. And, well, maybe I just follow him. I don't want to name drop. She doesn't know who I am. But he has no idea. And it's not like he's a huge celebrity. You know, he's not like Jack Nicholson or anybody. Uh, from the times I've talked to him, really nice guy. You know, he talks to you, spends time at the convention. And hey, you know, hey, right? But I follow him on Facebook, and every other day he is Delaware Bay. Thank you, Halloween Jack. It's a Delaware Bay I crossed. I saw dolphins. It was cool. Okay. Hey, Ralph. Somebody saying hi to Ralph. Hi, Ralph. There he is. Hi, Ralph. Uh, So, every other day he's in another city, another town. He's in L.A., then he's in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and then he's in Pittsburgh. And I could not do that. You know, as much as I enjoy this interaction with other people, humans, over the internet and on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. If I had to travel every day or every other day, I wouldn't do it. I quit. I quit. I have no interest at all in hopping on airplanes, trains, any of that stuff. I, you know, it's enough to get me in the car to drive across town. Ah, but Monster Bash was good. Drive home was a little long. Had to stop for coffee. And you'll see a lot of reels and stuff coming out, new stuff coming out that we filmed. It was hey, thank you, HJ. You see this cup here? It's there's Hack, right? It says Hack's Horror Show. And you turn it a little bit, And there's the logo for the class of 2025 Horror Host Hall of Fame and the date. But then if you turn it this way, I only know Hack through the internet, but I've become, and consider him a brother, Mr. Graves, right there, also known as Rob Graves. He's now in the Horror Host Hall of Fame, which is very cool. Uh, let's see. What's the? Oh, I haven't been following soccer either, but I haven't been broadcasting it like the Mad Barbarian. For whatever reason, he doesn't like soccer. I don't know. He likes sports. He's always talking about sports. Thank you, Ralph. It's a very nice guy. Paul Bear had them had a couple made up, and for the guys, for Rob and Hack, and he actually was in attendance there, and they had a cake, and I was all set to go, except I had a tooth that wasn't very cooperative, and no place to take my dog at the time, so that was kind of sad. I was going to be there. I was going to be there. Okay, what was I talking about? Where am I? What time is it? 5:16. Wow. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. Uh, I haven't started editing for the Cemetery Cinema episode, which is supposed to be to Jonathan at least by like Wednesday, I think, because it airs on Friday. But that should be a good show. That's Sherlock Holmes and Rondo Hatton. So I think he'll correct me if I get it wrong. I think it's called the Pearl of Death. Pearl of Death. And hi, Terry. Yeah, Gloria, I'm sorry about that. I really wanted to be there 2025 for the induction. Uh, I know how much that meant to Rob. It really did, and it was really cool. It's cool that they do that for the host, and I'm not going to say anything bad about it. But yes, the Pearl of Death. The Mad Barbarian says Pearl of Death. Sherlock Holmes, Basil Rathbone, Rondo Hatton. That's a good movie. Okay. So yeah, tune in whenever it's on. It may have been preempted because of sports. Sports. I don't get it. I don't get sports. I don't know. I never did. It's a long story. I could go back into my childhood about how I was never hugged, and my parents hated me, and I was never involved in any team activities except uh, get the geek, stomp the geek. I was the geek, and I got stomped. But other than that was like my team activity. Hi, Jonathan. Jonathan Rios is a great guy. I don't know if he's in here. Where it went. Great guy, been easy to work with and very patient with me. Yeah, Jonathan's cool. And I know I complain about the sports a little bit, but right now it's just ribbing him about it, because we've been preempted. So yeah, check our schedule. I don't know what it is. Check Cemetery Cinema Facebook page, and as long as it's not interfering like with the Monster Channel, then go ahead put on Pearl of Death. Watch that. But if it's on Friday, it interferes with my show, then don't watch it. Or only watch part of it. Watch my show on the Monster Channel. Ralph isn't a sporty guy either. Oh, it's on Friday at 8. So, wait until 9:30-ish and go over to the Monster Channel. And if you go, I'll tell you how it ended. I'll tell you how Pearl of Death ended. You don't have to watch the end of it. Sherlock Holmes figures it all out. See, there's a spoiler alert. And with very little help from Watson, because he's just a dunderhead. I am the Watson to the Mad D Sherlock Holmes. So Stomp the Geek. Yeah, fun game. Fun game for everybody except me. Mad Dart Baron says, real team guy. Okay. Hey, I do want to shout out, though. There were a couple people who really went above and beyond out at Monster Bash. There was some gift exchanging going on. Really, I got to thank the Yarbers. They're fantastic people. Without gifts, they're still fantastic people. Mark and Diana, I love those guys. I'm not going to say who they are. They know who they are. Uh, but you notice the hat? You notice that? The hat was a gift from Rob Graves, famous Monster Pizza. Apparently, there is a pizza parlor dedicated to classic monsters somewhere in Indiana. You could Google search it. It shouldn't be hard to find. And he got this hat for me, and it's nice. It's a trucker hat. It's ventilated because I got a lot of heat coming off the top of my head. And it's wheels are turning in there, and there's not enough grease. But yeah, so yeah, along with that, the Graves also got me this book, Famous Monsters Trivia. That's where our trivia is coming from today, Ralph. So you're not allowed to complain about anything when it comes to the trivia questions. Famous Monsters Trivia. Amanda says the Monster Channel is great. The Monster Channel is fantastic. And if you have two computers, you can watch. You can. If you have that ability. I would never restrict you from your free choice. If you want to watch Cemetery Cinema and Dr. Dreb reviews at the same time, you can dedicate one eye to one screen and one eye to the other. You don't want to dedicate the wrong eyes, or else you'll go cross-eyed like that. No, Halloween Jack. You have not been dethroned as the trivia king. I just wanted to point out this fantastic. I was looking through it. There are easy questions. There are hard questions. And nobody's ever going to replace Halloween Jack. Okay, so also while we were out there at Monster Bash, I met this aspiring horror hostess, Princess Maria. Maria. I get the pronunciation wrong. And she's an awesome person. She loves horror hosts. She wants to be a horror host. She has a YouTube channel, but she gave me this promo card with her name on it: Daughter of Dracula, Princess of the Vampires, and Apprentice Horror Hostess First Class. Also, she's on YouTube at Maria's _Toonie_Tears. And it says on there, to Doc and Bucky, you are your four skull friends. And I thought that was very sweet of her. And got that at Monster Bash. And I didn't buy. I hardly bought any. I bought food. We went out to eat a lot. Maria, she comes in for Drag Show all the time. Great person. Yes, that's where she started. She started on Drag Show. And one day, I would like to see her, graduate from apprentice horror hostess to, 100% real deal horror host. Yes, she's a cool person. She likes to talk. She has a gift of gab, she does. We went out to eat all together. And I think Diana had to remind her that we're here to eat. And Doc's having problems getting a fork into his mouth because he was engaged in conversation. And it's time to eat now. She's a vampire, right? They have all the time in the world. Okay, she is nice. She's a wonderful person. So the one purchase, one thing. I bought one thing at Monster Bash. I bought a book. It's Hollywood Rat Race by Ed Wood Jr. And I haven't dived. What's the tense dive? I haven't dived in yet. I haven't dived into it yet. But I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to checking out all of the trivia in the trivia book. And it is 8:24, and I've rambled. I barely have read any of the comments. It's the coffee. I've had too much coffee. Hey, happy Father's Day. It's belated, but it's Monday and it still counts. It's Father's Week. I just wanted to point out too, I had a Batman water bottle. It was just a, screw cap and had the bat signal on it. And that was what if I had to have water, take water with me somewhere, that's what I would do. Like fill up my water bottle. My daughter, she got me a Yeti. And I told her that that really wasn't necessary. You didn't have to spend money on me. But she got me a Yeti, and I have personalized it to make it my Yeti. See, there's no doubt. There's no doubt that's my Yeti now. And uh, stickers. So, dived. I have dived. I haven't dived. I will dive. I will dive into those books. At Bash, David the Rock Nelson had a conversation with me. Did he really? Was there back and forth in that conversation, or was it just all David? It's hard to walk away from David. You walk away from him even while he's talking to you. He doesn't tell you to come back, but he won't stop. David's cool. David's a cool guy. Hope all the dads had a great day. So do I. Well, thank you, Terry. And it keeps my water cold. It does. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Alex. That's the other daughter, not the World Traveler. But the World Traveler did text me from whatever country she's in and wished me happy Father's Day. So that was cool. Okay, everybody should order Little John Rinaldi's book, Laughing My Way Through Life. It's currently available in Amazon. It's a fun read about a Cleveland hero hist. I think he meant to say horror host. Hero hist icon. Yeah, order Little John Rinaldi's book. Famous for the Big Chuck and Little John show. Huge in Ohio. Huge. Huge. They're very popular. Okay, Gary says it was not back and forth with David. No, it never is. Bones and I had David Nelson on the radio show. It was very interesting to say the least. Oh, but, radio's cool. Radio's cool, Halloween Jack, but you haven't lived until David the Rock Nelson has ripped off his shirt in front of you and started shadow boxing. It's an image that once experienced. It's great. Good stuff. Love David. Good guy. Halloween Jack says he plans on getting that book, Rich. I bet it's great. Would love to meet him and the Countess. I'm assuming that is... actually, this is the Princess Maria. The Countess would be Drax Countess, Countess Karina, Corin, Countess. Yeah, you know what I mean. So hey, Paul. Paul, I hope your event went really well. That looks cool. Maybe someday. Why don't you all just move, like, not to Philadelphia, but somewhere close to Philadelphia. That way we could visit each other. I wouldn't have to do this on Mondays. Well, there you go. That's the incentive, Halloween Jack, for you to go to that. Yeah, to see David the Rock Nelson rip his shirt. His 60-year-old, over 60. How old is he? 70? I don't know. And then shadow box. Better than Renfield shadow boxing. You know what? I would have to admit, Papa Bear, David the Rock Nelson's moves. Doc would never step in the ring with David the Rock Nelson. Probably shouldn't step in the ring with Renfield either. Hey, Steven from Roll Those Dice. It's a podcast. I always get the name wrong. That's part of the fun of me saying it. And hey, check out his podcast, Stephen. Put your podcast in the comments, Stephen, so people can look you up. What he does is he has this podcast where you roll dice and there's genres. of film on the dice. And then later he'll call you and you do like the whole Zoomy thing and you talk about the movie. You pick a movie with those genres and then you each watch it. And fun podcast. I've been on there for Fido, and I will be on there coming up sometime for Stakeland. And then we have another movie picked out for my third. He keeps calling me. I don't know. But yeah, he says, "Hey, Doc." And I go, "Yeah, sure." So our third venture will be a fantasy film. I'll leave it at that. Diecast movie podcast. Look it up. It's on all your podcast streaming apps, and it's not just horror. It covers the gamut. Gamut? Gamut. Is gamut French for gamut? Is gamut even a word? I've had way too much coffee. Hey, it's 5:30. Let's do some trivia. Okay, first I open up this book, and this is really cool. Don't go away yet. This is really cool. He inscribed it to Doc Dredd from Gigi. That's Gruesome Graves. Monster Bash 2026. I hope you can put this to good use. Love you, brother. I miss my family. This past week, I really missed my Monster Bash family. Who wants to meet Vince? Vince who? Who are we talking about? The Vince may finally make it to Horror Hound. I don't know who the Vince is. Holman Jack wants to meet the Vince. Page 80? No, we don't do it that way. We're on page 1, Ralph. Page 1. Okay, original stories. Here we go. There are 10 different questions, okay? Who wrote these originals? Who wrote Frankenstein? That's the first one. I told you I'd go over a little bit. I hope you don't mind. Frankenstein, the original story. Who wrote it? Gruesome Grapes. Who said Gruesome Grapes? Gruesome. Where did it say Gruesome Grapes? It never said Gruesome Grapes. Oh, you had the captions on. That is funny. Mary Shelley is, let's see, whoa. I think Ralph got it, but he said Mary Shell. Good, yeah, everybody knows. That was an easy one, right, Ralph? Ralph goes, that was much easier than Halloween Jack. Don't worry, they get harder. Okay, Dracula. Yeah, I'll go through the comments later and I'll tell you who came up first. I'm not that quick. Dracula, who wrote it? There's Sue. Sue says Mary Shelley. Dracula. Ralph says, yep. Yep, that's real. Dracula. Gruesome Grapes. Does that make Mrs. Grapes? I love it. There we go. Gary Smith, I believe, got Bram Stoker, which is correct. Ralph says K. K is not correct. Okay. The Hunchback. See, we're getting harder now. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Or Dom. Jack got it first. Rich Herber says Jack got it first. Like I said, I'll go back and I'll check the comments. And everybody who gets it first, I'll put a gold sticker next to your name on my calendar. Victor Hugo. Gary came up with Victor Hugo, which is correct. Thomas with Victor Hugo. Okay. This one is probably a little easier than Victor Hugo, because it's the dude who wrote this he's an American. The Pit and the Pendulum. Who wrote the original story that the movies are based on? Yes, the Hunchback. Hunchback, Ralph. I'm changing my name to Halloween Chad now. I wish Poe. Correctly, Poe. See, I'm gonna go to the back and I'm gonna cheat because I wanted to make sure I got this next one right. I see a couple of Poes. That's correct. Pit the Pendulum. Okay, number 5. The Picture of Dorian Gray. Who wrote it? And the movie was based on a story. Who wrote the picture of Dorian Gray? I think this guy was on a stamp too. That means you're important when you're on a stamp. Yes, Paul Lee. Yeah, Paul, you're quick. Paul has mastered the art of answering with only the last name. There's Lynn with the full name. I'd have to give it to Paul. Paul knew. Paul knew. Oscar Wilde. E. Wildy. Wild. He's not the coyote. Hey, Joe, I'm going overtime and thank you for popping in. Hey, be sure to visit Joe's Hot Diggity Dog when it opens. It's going to be right near the border of Pennsylvania and New York. Follow him on Facebook. He's a heck of a nice guy, and he's also involved in the film business. So if you have a story and you have money you want to invest in, talk to Joe. Invest that money in Joe. Give Joe money. Give Joe lots of money. Okay. Hey, you didn't give full name. Halloween Jack, I didn't say you had to give full name. There's Sue. Sue got it. Yep. Oscar Wilde. E. Okay. We're almost done. The Invisible Man. Oh, that's still not that tough. You ought to be able to figure out The Invisible Man. I'm anal about my trivia. Halloween Jack, I'm sorry to hear that. Then again, you like Philly, so I understand. I understand why you are that way. Wells, there you go, Stephen. He took the clue from Paul. He went with the last name only, and Halloween Jack coming in second to Stephen with the full name. Hi, Denine. Denine comes in with H.E. Wells too. These guys are too smart. Too smart. Okay. Number 7. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. When I read that, I read the first page earlier. I went blank. And couldn't remember who wrote Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And I had to check the. Okay, Halloween Jack. If you want to say you. Everybody gets gold stars. Yes, Paul Stevens. Wait. Stevens as Stevens' son. And it is Stevens' son. I will not take the abbreviated Stevens, Paul. Sorry. There we go. Lynn with the full name. And Halloween Jack with the full last name. There's Amanda. Yes. See, I thought this would be a little bit tougher. Okay. Let's go contemporary. The Shining. This one's for Ralph. Ralph, type fast. The Shining. You got this. It's an easy one, Ralph. Ralph, come on. Come on, Ralph. I'm pulling for you. Ralph, type it in. Just the last name. Come on, Ralph. Nobody else answer until Ralph answers. Ralph, it's an easy one. The Shining. Stephen, you beat Ralph. Paul beat Ralph, too. Great job, guys. I didn't know. You didn't know The Shining. Oh. Big Steve King from Thomas. Thanks for stopping in, Thomas from Texas. Okay, here we go. Two more. The Exorcist. Oh, Ralph didn't know. He did. None. Oh, Sue, no. Colbert directed the film. And really, if you ask Stephen King, he probably butchered the film because there were a lot of changes in the movie that make the movie iconic. Better. Dare I say better than the book? No, I'm not going to say that because I'll have people angry at me. Yeah, Stephen King wrote it. Blatty for The Exorcist. And yes, William Peter Blatty for The Exorcist. Thank you, Thomas. And Halloween Jack too. I'm sorry, there was Halloween Jack. Halloween Jack. I'm sorry. I'm honestly not. I'm not trying to favor anybody. Oh, Thinner. Thinner was a good short story. It really was. In the book, the end. Really good. if we're going by last names. Doc, I'm going to be sending you some gifts for your viewers. I'll give you a call next week. Thank you for all your support, for helping great fans, and a super nice Monday show. Well, thank you, Joe. And yeah, yeah, we'll talk. My people will call your people, and if my people, if they talk with ours, that would be Morty. Rah rah rah. Ralph loves the book and the movie. Okay, oh, yeah, page. Okay, one more. Number 10. Number 10. Psycho. Who wrote the book that Psycho is based on? Who wrote the book that Psycho is based on? Hi, Carlos. Just popping in to say, oh, Kirk, hey, my brother from another mother. Uh, Hi, Jerry. Yep, oh, there we go. There we go. Jack, Halloween Jack, Block. And Denine, spelled wrong, but it's still a Robert Block. And yeah, that's it. That's all we have for today. And look, I am 10 minutes over. So, had a lot of fun today. I really did. I really enjoyed talking to you. I've missed doing this for at least 1 week, and I know we had some issues previous with just busy. And so, thank you for joining me, Murder Table Monday. It's been a lot of fun. I'm gonna go check the comments tonight probably, and add my me. I'm gonna add me. So just throw it out there. Hey, watch the Midnight Movie Guys. They're available everywhere. Everywhere. They're available on WWON 48. It's an internet station, and they just started showing them, I think, on Retro TV also, but also on the Monster Channel. Check out Chad and Bunny. They're pretty much trying to catch up with the Midnight Movie Guys, and then, of course, Gruesome Graves. He's about everywhere also. They're all on the Monster Channel. You can't go wrong. And WWON 48 and the Monster Channel, and yours truly on the Monster Channel with Dr. Dread Reviews, Swamp Theater, and we're getting close to a Swamp Theater, and Doc's Trailer Park. And I'm also on WWON 48 Cemetery Cinema with the Mad Dog. I'm his co-host. I'm his lackey. It's a lot of fun. Watch it. Watch me. I'll do this a lot. And the Mad Barbarian does this a lot. And that's what we do. And one day we may be somewhere. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Hey, I need to calm down. I think I'm going to go jog around the block 5 or 6 times because I'm super caffeinated. I will catch you on Friday night in the chat on the Monster Channel. Yep, it's real. Be sure to watch it. I'm saying goodbye. I love you guys. You are the best part of my Monday. Say goodbye to everybody. And you all say goodbye to each other. And I'm going to end this live video. Shut it down.